Hello, my name is Gordon, but some of you will know me better as Laura Farran, and I'm at the Limassol shopping centre in Zakaki in Limassol on the south coast of Cyprus. And as you can see behind me, this is the ice rink where the Cypriot National Championships are held. And I'm here to meet two members of the Cypriot Cyprus club who have 7 national titles between them. So, here we go. I'm now with one of the younger members of the Cypriot Cyprus club. Now, this girl, she may be young, but she's already racked up 3 national titles. So, can you just introduce yourselves to the viewers?
Hi, I'm Laura Farran.
Thank you, Laura. And now, you have a very interesting story behind you because you're actually got an Australian background, and Australia and Cyprus are very similar in that people are more interested in outdoor sports than indoor. But Australia has built up a very strong team, and Cyprus is in the process of doing the same. And you, as one of the younger international competitors, are the future. So, just tell us about when did you start skating and how you got it started and that sort of thing.
I started when I was 6, so I've been skating for 5 years.
5 years. Now, would you say that you started skating? Sorry, there's a 10-pin bowling alley over there, just for the benefit of the viewers. Would you say you started skating because there was a rink nearby, or did you already have an interest?
So when I was smaller, my sister used to come with her friends, and I used to watch it. I always used to say, "Mum, can I go? Can I go?" And when I was old enough, I went with my cousins, and the first day I loved it. So, and I started.
You know, you were lucky that you started so young, because the first time I was on the ice was when I was 16. And I wish I had it tried before that, because when I went, I was no good and it kind of put me off. But if I had started younger, I could have built up and maybe got somewhere with it, like you have. Now, I've already touched on it, but you've won national titles 3 times, and you've also been competing overseas, mainly in Balkan countries. So, what's it like competing overseas? Exciting? You enjoy the experience?
Well, I don't know about other people, but I get nervous, but also it's very fun.
I bet it is. Now, Now, you have moved up to novice level last season, and you were actually runner-up in your first nationals at that level. And now, I understand you also have a teammate who's Spanish, and you've been doing competitions both internationally and here in Cyprus together. So do you find it helps having someone who's in a similar position as you? Like you can sort of work off each other and drive yourselves on?
Yeah, because like we can skate together and we can like when we're like doing gym together, we can like correct each other's jumps. Like if we know one thing but I don't know the other, she'll tell me. Or yeah, it's just and it's really fun having company.
Well, that's at least you have got someone to work off, because there's some skaters in other countries, they're basically one skater teams and it's not easy for them. Like you have people like you can compare yourself against, and in my opinion that always helps a skater to progress if they have someone to work with. Now, let's say you've moved up to novice level this year, and so have you got any competitions coming up in the near future, or is it just a case of you'll find out near the time?
Well, I do know that I will go to a competition, but I don't know where and when.
Yeah, just too early in the season. So over the summer you've been back in Australia training, and you've the best of both worlds. Like you're training here in Cyprus during the winter months and the school year, and then during the summer you're heading off to Australia and training there as well on the bigger rink. So do you find that a big transition from the small rink to the big rink, or even the stuff you're doing on it, or is it just something you can take in your stride because you're used to it?
Well, when you're on the small ice for a few months, it's okay. And if you go on the big ice, it's like, what am I going to do with this big ice? And then you get used to that big ice, then you go to the small ice, and it's like you're going to fall out.
Yeah. That's the perils, but when you see the small ice, it's good for getting young children into skating and introducing them to it. Like, you are an example of that. But as you get older, you do need to be on the bigger ice more. So, do you see doing more international training during the winter season to supplement your time on the smaller rink, just so like you're not getting rusty on the big ice in between going to Australia?
Well, what I usually do is just skate on the small ice, and when I have competitions, I go to the big ice where I have competitions, and then I come back, and when it's summertime, I go to Australia for 2 months.
Well, we've just seen 2 weeks ago there was a Junior Grand Prix held in Australia, which shows that the ice sports and figure skating in particular is starting to build up there. So when you are old enough, now I'll be honest, because there isn't a big rink in Cyprus, you probably won't be getting any international competitions held here. But in the future, when you are old enough to do juniors, if there is another Grand Prix held in Australia, I'm sure that would be your aim, to compete there. Like as near as you can get to a home competition. It'll be exciting. So I hope to see you sometime in the future competing in the Grand Prix and internationally more. So thank you for doing this interview, and I'm looking forward to seeing you progressing over the years to come, because say you are young, so you have a long way to go and you can do it. Thank you.
Well, I will go when I'm old enough, but yeah.
Thank you, Laura. And here we go.